What up, world? I just saw Pan. It stars Levi Miller, Hugh Jackman, Garrett Hedlund, Rooney Mara, and Amanda Seyfried. It's directed by Joe Wright, and he's done movies like Pride and Prejudice, like Anna Karenina, another one of those types of movies that I can't think of right now. This is basically the untold story of Peter Pan because every interesting character, man, every character with any kind of history has to have a backstory. Like there's no mystery as to what they did before the original started. You have to know what led up to the classic, you know what I mean? This movie is really just Peter Pan looking for his mom, trying to find his mom. He's in an orphanage, he gets dropped off on a doorstep, and it goes into the lore, it goes into the backstory, the history. Hugh Jackman is Blackbeard. Within all that, a story develops between good guys and bad guys, and who we know to be good and bad. Like some of those aren't good and bad in this movie. Like Hook, like Captain Hook is a good guy in this movie. Overall, I felt like it was fine. I didn't love it. I didn't hate it. It's it's decent. It had some fun moments, but it had a lot of flaws. Like just a lot of the acting is just real cartoony and real over the top. Like these nuns at the very beginning in the orphanage, they were so annoying. And like just off Jump Street, it took me out of it at the beginning. Like there's a little prologue, if you will, and a Cypher who is basically in the movie in a cameo is Peter's mom basically just dropping him off on the orphanage doorstep, and then you got these cheesy ass, over the top ass, annoying, irritating, cartoony ass nuns who we have to know that these nuns aren't good people, so they're just I don't even know the word to describe it, man. They're just irritating. Like the kid Levi Miller, he did good as Peter. Like he was one of the more reserved performances, and he portrays being scared. He portrays happiness, excitement. This being his first big movie, he portrays a wide range of emotions. I wouldn't exactly call Garrett Hedlund over the top, but he gives Hook this accent and this voice inflection that it takes you out of it, man. It's a little distracting for me. And they like the way that Gotham hits you with these obvious, but they try to be subtle hints that oh, this kid is gonna be Batman. They hit you with the okay, Hook isn't the most trustworthy guy. He's gonna end up being a pirate. He's scared of crocodiles. Him and Peter aren't gonna be friends forever. Um, just just different things. Like they didn't have to do this. Like we already know this is gonna happen, so you don't have to beat us over the head, or you don't have to give us the little elbow. Like hey, they're gonna be they're gonna be on opposite sides soon. If they do a sequel, what I mean, if this movie doesn't flop and they do a sequel, we'll get more history about how Hook became evil and their disagreements and Peter taking over the Lost Boys, and like Hugh Jackman kills it in everything. His over the top was good for the character of Blackbeard. I can't really recall Hugh Jackman as a villain. I think Hugh Jackman killed it. I wouldn't say he had the best performance though. I would get a best performance to Rooney Mara, who was the most reserved and the most normal of a character as Tiger Lily, who was like not necessarily the tribe leader, but she was the most about it and she was the most into the mission and preserving and protecting the tribe. You know what I mean? Trying to take down the pirates, and they forced this lame love story between Hook and Tiger Lily that I wasn't aware of. I don't remember them ever being a thing. So it was like, why do that? Why is that necessary? Cara Delevingne plays like every mermaid in the movie. I don't know why. I don't find her that attractive. I guess people do. Warner Brothers does, and they made her every mermaid, and she's in it for like 2 minutes. There are a couple cool nods to the original story, and basically like the crocodile was cool. Like CGI doesn't usually catch me, But there is some CGI in this movie that really took me out of it. That like I really like backpedaled for a minute. Like whoa, that doesn't really blend in well. Specifically these birds. There's just these birds in the movie that look horrible. I kind of think Joe Wright got a little into over his head with this. But like I said, Levi Miller for his first movie was cool. He's going to be in the Supergirl TV show. Hugh Jackman's performance worked for the character. And then Rooney Mara was good. In my opinion, I'm on the fence between It's Straight and Dope. But I'm going to say that, in my opinion, Pan is straight. If you're not a hardcore fan of the lore of Peter Pan or any of the actors like Hugh Jackman or Garrett Hedlund or Rooney Mara, you don't need to see this until it comes out on Blu-ray or Redbox or VOD or whatever. It's not touching the Disney Peter Pan. It's not touching Hook. Hook is severely underrated. But I'm going to see The Walk tomorrow. I'm going to see Goosebumps next weekend. And the weekend after that, Steve Jobs gets its wide release. And I'll check that out. Stay tuned for all those. Look for my reviews for The Martian and for Sicario. Those are posted, as are other movie-related videos. Find me where y'all find me, whatever social network. Peace.